This old hammer, killed John Henry. When a child sings a song and they begin to internalize those words, eventually you will begin to see them exemplify those words in their daily life.
I love playing trumpet because I learned how to play new notes.
I love playing the violin because I love how it sounds.
I love playing the viola because it's fun.
Because it feels natural and it sounds pretty.
I like playing the flute because it sounds like lots of birds flying around.
Because it's the loudest instrument in the brass family.
Atlanta Music Project is the greatest place I've ever been in my whole entire life.
The Atlanta Music Project is a different way of developing youth and helping communities grow.
When you give a kid an instrument, you give them their voice. They can really find themselves.
Music kind of becomes this catalyst that can help kind of bridge the gap.
They have a place they can go. They can feel safe, they can be themselves, they can better themselves.
We provide intense music instruction with very high quality instructors, and you can see the results.
The discipline that it takes to play an instrument, to learn an instrument, to respect an instrument is going to apply to everything that they do.
It can translate to their school, to their academics.
With music, you're always reading rhythm, reading notes. We have a young student, and she was reading at a 4.2 grade level after having sung choir pieces with us in Russian, Spanish, English, French, and Swahili. She's now reading at a 6th grade level.
Because they are excited about coming here after school, that excites them about getting up and going to school in the morning.
They're learning these skills through fun. You don't even notice it.
This is a process. This takes time, this takes work. At first they might not want to do it, but the more you teach them, the more they want to do it, and sometimes you have to take the instrument out of their hand.
We've had kids that come in that are very shy, and by the time they're through with 1 year, you know, they're standing up straight like they own Atlanta.
I could tell it's making a big difference. I've seen it really help into team building skills. They are working in a way that you usually see professional organizations work, not kids.
A lot of our students don't get a chance to see other parts of the city. So when they prepare for concerts, we bring them out to, say, Emory University or the W Atlanta Midtown.
They had a performance at Phillips Arena with Roger Waters from Pink Floyd, and that was a whole lot of fun.
It empowers them to take ownership of their city.
When you get to the concert, the energy that they get and the passion that comes out usually brings them over the top, and you get a performance that you were not expecting.
You see them start a piece, and they're very attentive, and you see it all at the very end when they finish that piece, and there is this look of accomplishment.
You know, they stand up tall. They said they have such pride for what they do because they've worked hard at it.
They accomplished something, and they got to have people witness it.
As a unit, the way they've come together and the progress that I've seen them make. From the first notes I saw her play, and it brought tears to my eyes, to now seeing her play without looking at the music. It was just amazing.
I'm just so proud of what I see in these kids, and it helps them in so many different ways.
The concert is just a metaphor for acing a test, graduation, for getting that job you wanted. You know, it really is showing them the correlation between hard work and success.
Right now, music is suffering in a lot of schools all over the world. I don't think you can really put a value on how important it is to these kids.
You know, we have to see this as an investment. Are we willing to keep going at the graduation rate of 52%? Are we willing to, you know, let a lot of young men end up going to youth detention centers? We can prevent this.
Even though this program is only in its 2nd year, it doesn't take that long to see the beginning stages of social change. Parents have bought into the program. They see that their child is different.
The parents get psyched and hyped about the program, and then you get the neighbors and the community involved. And before you know it, just like a small town has a football team, this youth orchestra can do the same thing.
It's a hard place to grow up, so without a program like this, they would not get exposure to any of these kinds of things.
It reaches right at the core where there's a lack of arts. It makes it easy. There's really could be no excuse for them not to come.
It keeps the kids off the streets, out of activities that they shouldn't be getting involved in at a young age.
There is an abundance of kids in need. We have a plan to put music ensembles everywhere.
This is just the beginning. We've done very well with the orchestra program here. In the fall, we're going to launch Amplify, which will be the choral-based initiative.
And this will allow us to tap into the phenomenon that kids just love to sing.
We're going to spread and we're going to bring this joy to other areas in Atlanta.
And they may not realize it now, but I think that in the years to come, they'll be able to look back and say, AMP helped me out a lot. Personally, culturally, socially, I think it's something that they'll be able to take with them as they grow into young adults.
We love music!